talk about mindset. We've talked about what is mindset, how you operationalize mindset, and what is your mindset around yourself, your struggle, your success, and your relationships. But let's talk about why mindset is so important. We've talked about mindset as being your attitude. It's about your perceptions. And now let's see how your perceptions of things, of different areas in your life, important aspects of your life, affect how you view, perceive, and experience things. If you have a fixed mindset, that means you have negative perspective. You view things negatively around yourself. You are more critical, more harsh. You have a low self-esteem, low self-worth. You compare yourself constantly with others and you beat yourself up. You feel that what you have cannot be changed, whether you have a certain amount of intelligence, talent, competencies. Everything is fixed, it's definite, and you can't change them. You view failure as something so negative that it's the end of the world for you, and you identify with failure and you avoid failure at all costs. You view criticism negatively. Versus if you have a positive mindset, a growth mindset, where you view experiences, learning as learnings, setbacks, failures as part of the learning process, and you're constantly evolving and growing, you've got a positive mindset. What happens when you have a fixed mindset? Is really it's going to affect you in so many areas of your life. You are going to suffer from low emotional stability. That means you are going to have experience a lot of negative emotions. You will constantly be in the energy of frustration, anger, irritation. When you have low emotional stability, that is, your emotions are not stable, you experience a lot of negative emotions on a very regular basis, if not on a daily basis, tiny little things throw you off course, you lose your temper easily, you get frustrated with things if they don't go the way that you want, you get triggered easily by other people's feedback, opinions, what they say to you. Anything can push your button and you can fly off the handle. It means that your nervous system is easily activated and you go into your sympathetic nervous system. That is, you activate your fight and flight mode. You get into defense. When you are in fight or flight, when your nervous system is activated like that, you get really into high level of stress. Your cortisol level is high and you can't switch off. You can't relax your body. You can't switch off from work. You keep thinking about the same thoughts. Maybe someone said something to you. You keep repeating that in as a loop in your head. It goes on and on. You can't switch off from your work. You go at the end of your day, you have dinner with your family, you still think about work, you're still stressed, you can't switch off. That is, your nervous system, your sympathetic nervous system is constantly aroused. And when that happens, you are in fight or flight mode. And now what happens is, not only can you not relax, can't you switch off, you have low impulse control. That is that part of your brain that really is about that impulse control is not, you can't exert control over or your behaviors, which is most likely reflected in you have addictions, whether that is to shopping, You go off from work, you get on the couch at home, you shop and scroll online, or you're on social media. You get addicted to food, you get addicted to games, video games, or pornography. You have addictive behavior, excessive behaviors because of that low impulse control. And when you are in that mode, you are also, when your fight or flight is activated, every problem seems huge. You get so overwhelmed. It's like a tiger constantly chasing you. That's how it feels in your nervous system. And when that happens, when you feel there is a tiger in the room, you can't relax. You're always on your guard. Now your every problem is bigger than yourself. That means they are bigger than your competencies, your skills, your problem solving skills, and you feel really overwhelmed. You feel like you can't catch a break. You can't take a break. It feels like you are always being chased by a lion or a tiger. That's how it feels in your nervous system when your perception of things are negative. They are not safe. On the other side, when you have a growth mindset, when you have a positive mindset, you are more emotionally stable. You have emotional stability, which means that you experience positive emotions on a very regular basis, on a daily basis. You feel good. You are not harsh on yourself. You are not critical, overly critical. You can receive feedback, everything for you, the struggles, the setbacks, the failures, the negative comments, even the feedback from your boss, from colleagues, are all there as learning points. You're always on the road of getting better, of improvement, and these are points for you to learn and to get better, to grow, and to reflect and do better. So that is where your perceptions really affect you. And when you have that positive growth mindset, you can now activate your parasympathetic nervous system, which is your, simply put, your rest and digest nervous system, which is about recovery. You can switch off from work. You can detach from work. When you get home, you can switch off, forget about work. You've turned off that switch and you are turning on recovery. You can rest. You can be present with your family. You can enjoy. You can relax. You can sleep well. You are able to listen deeply. You are patient. You are calm. You don't get triggered easily. You really are able to think objectively. Problems are not bigger than you. You are able to have problem solving mindset. You are not frustrated. That's what mindset does to you. That's the impact of mindset on your life, on your perception, on your attitude to things, and how you are experiencing life. And it really directly affects your emotional, mental, and physical well-being. Because when you are in fight or flight, cortisol is high, you are constantly stressed, you are diseased, you get sick, ill easily. And when you are experiencing negative emotions on a regular basis like this, you are chipping away at your confidence, at your self-esteem. Your emotional stability is fluctuating. That really, as a result of that, your team members lose trust in you. If you are triggered easily, you can't take feedback. Your team doesn't know when you're going to fly off the handle, when you're going to lose your temper. You are not stable. They can't trust you as a leader, as an executive. You can't shoulder the responsibilities that are sitting there because of the constant pressure of your job. And if you are constantly in flight or fight, you won't be able to handle pressure as effectively as when you have a growth mindset, where pressure problems don't crush you down. I hope this really let that sink in. How mindset, how your perceptions, your attitude really affects everything in your life, in your career, in your relationships to self, with others, your emotional well-being, your physical well-being, your confidence. Everything is affected by your mindset.